My name is Julie, and I'm a librarian at the Center Township Branch of the St. Joseph County Public Library, and I'm coming to you today from my home library. All of the books that I'm going to talk about today are available as ebooks or e-audio that you can access from our website, www.sjcpl.org, or through Libby by Overdrive app. So today I wanted to talk about books that have comforted me in difficult times, and one of them is by Pema Chodron. She's an American Buddhist teacher, and her more famous title is called When Things Fall Apart, Hard Advice for Difficult Times. And I've come back to this often when I'm feeling scared, angry, upset. And she teaches us not to run away from those feelings, not to deny them or tamp them down, but to instead to sit with them, to acknowledge them, and through that we can find a way to accept and move on. In this book, she discusses ways to use painful emotions to cultivate wisdom, compassion, and courage, practices for reversing our negative habitual patterns, and methods for working in chaotic situations. So that is When Things Fall Apart. And another book I have by her is called Comfortable with Uncertainty, and it's set up with as 108 little mini chapters. And if you know anything about Buddhism, 108 is an important number. It's used for prayer, meditation, mantras, and so I like to think of this as a nice daily practice to read one of these short chapters. And it includes topics such as why meditate, four qualities of the Four Noble Truths, not causing harm, and the Dharma, and relax as it is. So again, that's Comfortable with Uncertainty. And then I keep with me in my purse this little pocket Pema Chodron. I enjoy having it like when I'm in a waiting room at a doctor's office and I just want to read something short and brief. And so I wanted to share one of my favorite passages with you now. It's called We Start With Ourselves. In cultivating loving kindness, we train first to be honest, loving, and compassionate toward ourselves. Rather than nurturing self-denigration, we begin to cultivate a clear-seeing kindness. Sometimes we feel good and strong, and sometimes we feel inadequate and weak. But our loving kindness is unconditional. No matter how we feel, we can aspire to be happy. We can learn to act and think in ways that sow seeds of our future well-being, gradually becoming more aware of what causes happiness as well as what causes distress. Without loving kindness for ourselves, it is difficult, if not impossible, to genuinely feel it for others. And speaking of kindness, someone who comes to mind immediately is Mr. Rogers. I recently watched the movie and thought it was really well done. And so I went back to the library after watching that and checked out books we had on Mr. Rogers. And this one I chose to feature today seemed really relevant. It's called Kindness and Wonder and Why Mr. Rogers Matters Now More Than Ever. And it's by Gavin Edwards. I'd like to think that he is there beside us, helping us feel safe and feel better through his wisdom. Some of the ways we can live more like Mr. Rogers today include being kind to strangers, making a joyful noise, connecting with people every way you can, and loving your neighbors. So that's just a few titles that I've found helpful, especially now with so much uncertainty. Again, all of them are available through the library as e-audiobooks or ebooks. And so I wish you well, I wish you safety, and and I hope to see you at the library soon. Bye.